What's up, my dudes? How's everybody doing? Hopefully everybody's doing great. I'm doing, you know, hanging in there. We had, I'm first apologize to everyone. I didn't post a video last week. Didn't really do much of any social media last week. We had a family emergency, and since then, my family has, I needed my family and they needed me. So, okay, I don't know, my light just blinked. That was weird. Anyways, sitting outside, so I had to, put up some lighting here. Anyways, so sorry for the homemade lighting I have going on. It's not professional, and there's bugs flying around everywhere. So, anyways, let's get this video started, shall we? First of all, well, second of all, I already said it first of all. Second of all, I probably don't know how to count. So, fifth of all, let's get right down to it. I don't really know what to make this video about. I feel like I'm getting depressed again. And it's probably because of, stuff that's been going on. But I feel like a lot of it has to do because of my job, the woman I take care of, and her house and her 60 cats. I am going to be calling animal control next week when their office is open again, because I think that one, I don't know. Anyways, okay, I'm rambling now. It's getting really bad because a lot of them are getting really sick and stuff, and I'm really sick and tired of seeing these cats and these kittens die. There's literally over 20 kittens. Some of them are newborns, but yeah, and I gotta quit this job, period. But there's so many different reasons why I can't yet. So, I mean, if I ever start making money from the cringy videos I make on the internet, then, then I don't have to do that. So anyways, I don't even know what, like I said, I don't even know what to really make this video about, but I just wanted to say hi to everybody. Let you guys know I didn't disappear, that I am still here. God dang bucket, get on! I swear to God. Why, God? Why? Why did you have to make bugs? Especially bugs that are attracted to light. Damn. It's, okay, just don't. Was that lightning? I don't want to get struck down. Sorry, God, my bad. Love you, bro. We good? Okay, we good. Oh, we good. Oh, God. Oh, dear God, please don't kill me. Anyways, so I guess, I can add a little story time in here. I think it is an ongoing story. So there will be updates. Actually, there's a couple of stories I can tell you guys about real quick. First one is, okay, if you watched my video on the shooting that happened 2 miles down the road from me, at my best friend's house, her roommate had shot her daughter's boyfriend. And, I'm going to try to make sure I don't say any real names. Anyways, the guy who did the shooting is not in jail anymore. This is bad. All right, guys. Okay, let me see. So, okay. Let me scoot back here. Okay, yeah, I'm a professional YouTuber. That's way too much light. Oh, dear God. Okay, anyways, sweet baby Jesus, what is wrong with me? Okay. I'm sorry, you've probably already stopped this video by now and said, screw this, I am not listening to this woman one more second, it's a waste of my time. And I would agree with you. Okay, so, the guy is not in jail anymore. Okay, so, he shot the boyfriend. The boyfriend lived, but it shattered his femur bone, that main bone in your thigh, and he has a metal rod going, in his leg to take place of the bone that is no longer there. And he'll have to live with that for the rest of his life. And So you know, he's in a lot of pain, and, you know, he's having to do physical therapy and stuff like that. Anyways, the shooter, douchebag, as I called him in the other video, you know, had a court date, I guess, for like a bond hearing or whatever. And I guess he pleaded, was it no contest or something like that? Well, they dropped his bond, which was $250,000. They dropped it down to $500. Well, I guess it would probably be $5,000. So, because he only had to pay $500. You only pay 10% of the bond when they set one for you. So he only had to pay $500 to get out. There's bugs all over. This is weird looking bugs too. I don't like that. Ew, creeping me out. So he got out the very next day after they had dropped his bond. And he supposedly was not allowed to have any contact with that entire family, and he couldn't come anywhere near their property, you know, things like that. But then weird stuff started happening. Like, he wasn't even supposed to try to contact them through someone else. Yet he had his son go over there again and say, something like, here's a list of stuff JR said that he was supposed to, dang it, that he was supposed to, that he left at the house. Sorry, these bugs are distracting me. But they had already given him all his stuff, and they're like, look, the day you came and picked up his stuff, you signed a thing stating that he received all of his belongings, and that was all his belongings. So, sorry, you know. Anyways, there was a couple other things that I think happened, but I can't remember what it was now. But literally, about a week or so ago, some girl that used to live with him back whenever he lived somewhere else, contacted my best friend and her husband and said, can I come live with y'all for a while? Like, they don't even know this girl. They just know that she, you know, because she said she was friends with the douchebag and she used to live with him. And now, suddenly, she's like, I need a place to stay. Can I stay with y'all? Like, bitch, please, what? Okay, and then, just a couple days ago, my friend and her husband were telling me, and this really trips me out. This girl, some other girl, she's a lesbian, and I say this because it pertains to what she asked them for, or what she accused them of. Okay, so she's a lesbian, so she has strap-ons and, you know, sex toys, okay? I'm an adult and I still blush when I have to say words like that. I am such a child. God. So anyways, I am not knocking her for, okay, because y'all know I am pansexual or bisexual, whatever you want to call it. I'm not really attracted to gender. I'm just attracted to personality. It's all I've ever seen in people is just personalities. Ow! Something just bit my back. Okay, so anyways, so this girl's got all this stuff, right? And she apparently knows douchebag as well. And is friends with him, I guess. She accuses my best friend and her husband of stealing all of her sex toys out of douchebag's car. Because the day after he went to jail, you know, his son came and picked up his car and all his belongings, right? And so they just packed his car up with all of his stuff. And it was just more simple that way. They never went through his car, not like that. So if there was stuff like that in there, they wouldn't have known. And I don't think they're really the type to really get into that kind of kink. Like, plus they're not a lesbian couple, so they don't really need it, you know. And they're old-fashioned, you know, so I just don't think they'd be into all that. Plus they're not thieves, okay? That's the main point of it all. So, but she literally, like, she was trying, I guess she's just trying to cause them problems. it seems like some of these girls that used to, or still do, hang out with the douchebag, the shooter, are now trying to start drama and shit with my friend and her husband. And it's ridiculous, but it was so humorous when my friend told me the other day about this. The girl literally accuses these people of stealing dildos, strap-ons, two-sided dildos. I mean, I don't even know, lubrication. I mean, all kinds of stuff. And she accused him of stealing it. Like, of stealing this stuff. Like, why? Like, who would want to use one anyways? Like, you don't know where that stuff's been. So, let me give you a little PSA real quick, guys. Public service announcement from yours truly. If you ever see dildos or strap-ons or anal beads, whatever it is that, you might see lying around in a friend's house or just wherever, do yourself a favor and don't steal it, because you don't know. Actually, I was gonna say you don't know where they've been, but let's be real for a minute, y'all. You know where they been. You know where they been. Because if they some dildos and some anal beads, it says it in the name pretty much. You know where they been. So just don't be stealing stuff like that. Just keep your little kleptomaniac fingers off of the dildos, y'all. Okay? Okay, we good now? Okay, we good. Okay. So, but yeah, I was just like, oh my God. And I asked my friend, I was like, can I please talk about this as a story time in one of my YouTube videos? Please, this is too good and funny. And she was like, I don't care, go ahead. So, but yeah, I was just like, oh my God, I cannot believe this. I was like, this is like an ongoing story time, because I don't think this is over with. Like, the douchebag is literally trying to just start drama with them without him being the one to verbally or physically do it. But then the other day they find out, and I don't know if they've gotten, I forgot to ask her, but I've been so busy and she's been gone a lot too. But the other day, douchebag I think he called them or something. He did something that broke the restraining order, the bond restrictions and everything. So they called the cops to notify them, because that's what they're supposed to do when this happens. And the cop looks up, in the computer or whatever, and he says there's no record of him having any kind of restraining order or any bond restrictions at all. And they're like, what? Like, I'm sitting there saying, whose D did he have to suck? Because, I didn't tell you guys this too. The day that they dropped his bond down to $500, they also dropped the charges down to a lesser charge. He was going to be charged with attempted murder. He is now being charged with aggravated assault. And all that means is that you just fought with somebody and you had a weapon when y'all fought. Because he's lying and he's saying that dude came at him with a knife and all kinds of stuff. And it's like, nah, dude, you picked a fight with him. And then you chased him out of the house with a damn gun. And then you fucking shot him. Dude was on the ground bleeding to death, screaming, somebody help me, he's trying to kill me. I mean, like, my best friend cannot get a good night's sleep most of the time anymore, because when she closes her eyes or she falls asleep, she has nightmares, she has PTSD, and because it traumatized her, so I can't even imagine. It's awful what this guy has done to their lives. He's kind of just fucked with it, and this guy deserves to go to jail for a very long time. But with this being aggravated assault, he might not even see any more jail time. He could possibly just get a few years probation. I don't know exactly what the laws here are in Tennessee on aggravated assault, but this guy keeps getting his way, and I have a feeling that he's only going to get probation and some fines or whatever. So I told my friend and them, I said, y'all need to go take him to civil court after this is done and sue his ass. Like, sue him for a lot of damn money. Because he deserves worse, but if that's all you can get out of this, then go for it. So anyways, that's that dildo story. Who would ever thought that a dildo story would have went along with a story about a shooting? That just, guns and dildos just don't seem to go hand in hand. But they do both go in your hands. I'm sorry. I'm gonna stop now. I'm just gonna stop. Second story is I have a stalker, and I'm kind of creeped out. This guy, when he seen me at Dollar General the other night, my husband was like, dude, he was like raping you with his eyes. Like, he was like, I was so afraid he was about to attack you when we got out to the car. And the guy kept acting really weird too, and like try to talk to us, and it was really odd. This guy, I don't think I've ever seen him before. But the very next day, I'm down the road at the cat lady's house cleaning. Someone knocks on the door. She answers it, and she's talking to somebody, but I couldn't see who it was at this point. And then she's like, hey, Amy, will you go get this guy a drink? Get him a Coke out of the fridge. So I grabbed one of my Cokes, and I took it to the door, and he was still standing, like, around the corner of the door, so I still couldn't see him. So I go back into the kitchen, and I'm standing directly, like, straight across. I could see the doors right in front of me. And when she goes to move to shut the screen door, he finally moves over, and he sees me, and he waves. And I was like, oh my God. And it hit me. That guy was looking for the car he seen me get into the night before. And yeah. And he found me. And then yesterday, or the day before, I was getting back to the cat lady's house from the store. And as I'm pulling into her driveway, I see somebody on a bicycle sitting in front of my friend's house, which is next door to cat lady's house. And they're not home or anything. And he's in the middle of the road on a bicycle. And when I finally, like, start to pull in more and I get a better view of him, he waves at me, and he does that same wave. And then I start to really pay attention to what this guy's face looks like. And I realize, oh my God, that's the same guy. So I think he thinks I live there, and I guess he thought he was going to try to get in and hurt me or something, but he probably thought I lived there because he seen the car there, and he probably didn't think, somebody was going to answer the door in the middle of the day. He probably thought I was a stay-at-home wife and that my husband would be off to work or whatever, but little did he know that was my work, and the old lady answered the door instead of me, thank God. So I'm just hoping he don't show back up. I'm hoping he don't figure out where I actually do live. So pray for me, please. And before I go, don't forget to subscribe. Hit the like button, guys. Leave a nice comment. I will be back onto a regular scheduled thing. I'm going to be creating a schedule for all things in my life right now, just so I can be there for my family and my kids more often, because they really need me. And the cat lady takes up so much of my damn time. So anyways, I just want to say thank you guys for all your prayers, because I know a lot of you guys on TikTok and Snapchat have been praying for my family, and thank you from the bottom of my heart. I love you guys so much. I'll leave all of my social media names down below. Go follow me. I have a new Twitter account. It's a second one. So I have my original one, which is Goddess and Misfits. I still post on that all the time. But I have a second one that is just for the paranormal. You guys are going to like this one. And I post videos on there too, almost every single night. So what I do, I do for you guys. I come out here, I try to get EVPs, I try to get visual evidence and stuff like that, and I've gotten some good shit. I've even gotten some lights that were in the sky out here that this one light keeps coming back, but not every night. It's just whenever, and it's at different times too. So anyways, go check out that account. The second account is called tongue-tied. It's called Ghost Goddess 13. I'll put it down below, so you guys go check that out. Go follow it, so that way you guys always, you know, can keep up with the videos and stuff every night, or the pictures, whatever it is I'm going to be posting. I've been posting on it now for a couple of weeks, so go back to the beginning. I mean, it's not a whole lot, so it's not going to take up a lot of your time. Go back to the beginning, check it out from the beginning. I think you guys are going to like it, especially if you like the spooky. Okay, and so yeah, love you guys. Have a wonderful weekend and stay safe. Bye.